Hello, everyone. My name is Will Kofsky.
And I'm Ryan Soderberg.
And we are freshmen going to be sophomores at the University of, or I guess Northeastern University, not University of Northeastern. But anyways, we were roommates last year and we got pretty involved into the tech community. We spent a lot of time on Product Hunt. We used TechCrunch, Crunchbase a lot. Just pretty fascinated with the tech industry in its whole. So we decided, despite being business students, to come here and do a web development boot camp for the summer and see where it led us.
So to talk a bit about our product, so going to Boston, we didn't really know as many people as we did back home. And one of the things we noticed right away is, very specifically, is that it's hard to, most of the time when you find a photographer, it's typically someone you know or someone you're referred to. It's pretty rare in like the industry to like go and find them online. So we looked at online to see if there were good websites to pair people that want photographers with their clients. And there wasn't really any, so we decided to create one of our own, and we named it Borbe.
The closest thing we found was a website called Thumbtack, and it's just for general freelancing for any sort of professional work. And the different categories that it has for photography are super broad and just kind of general. And it leaves a lot up to question for the user and for the freelancer themselves. So we wanted to give a more specified version of that. Our biggest challenges was for sure time. We planned like shit. Like our mock-ups are still on the board right there from like yesterday. Yesterday we barely had any front end done at all. So integrating our front end and back end after saving that until like the last day was not the most efficient strategy to do. And it made us cut some corners on some of the styling and some of the routes that we wanted to build out more fully. But we will be continuing this project after Ironhack, so we'll have time to finish those up.
Yeah, our project ended up, because of just the way it's set out with like two different like freelancers and clients, it ended up being, and then them having like different services they offer and all that different things, it ended up being like huge data structures, so that became like the majority of most of our time, and it was just a lot trickier than we thought it would be.
So the general concept for our site is that you can sign up as either a client or a freelancer. And if you sign up as a freelancer, it's a given that you are a photographer as a freelancer. And you can select up to 5 tags, which are just different types of services. Like wedding photography would be a tag. Stock product shooting or model product shooting for marketing or business would also be a tag. And you can have up to 5 of those tags. And then of those tags, 3 different levels of packages per tag, different price points, different quantities, different types of editing that you're willing to do for that different type of service. And you don't need to choose 5. It's just up to however many you feel you're comfortable doing. We thought 5 was a good number just because it's hard to do a lot of good photography really well, and we wanted to keep people as honest as we could. So here is the front page of our website. It's intentional that there's not any sort of just blank sign up or login page. We wanted people to be able to do as much as they could with the site without logging in, and only finally being forced to make an account and sign up once they try to interact with another user. So the way it works right now, like we said, we had to cut a lot of corners on styling. So our end goal for this is to, instead of just having words like that, have sort of a carousel square like you might see on Product Hunt that you can flip through and see different, I guess, examples of what that specific tag would be. And for right now, we only have 5 tags in 3 different types, business, event, and personal, and only 5 tags per those things that you can sign up for. Our end goal is to have hundreds of these tags so that we can be extremely specific. We might have to expand our parameters on how often or how many we let people take, but our end goal is to be as specific as possible and not really leave anything up to question. So the way it generally works is you can either click on a tag from here and it'll show you the different users or the different freelancers who have chosen that tag for themselves and have posted saying that they're comfortable doing that and are willing to take your order from that. So you can either click on it there. We're planning to have that, just like I said, be a list or a carousel of the first 6 or 7 or so most popular tags in that given type. And then when you click on the see more, it would fill up the entire page and it would have all the different types that you would ever want. Additionally, we built in a search function. We built out a whole route in our back end and then realized you just didn't need to do that. So that kind of sucked, but it works a lot better this way. You can start typing, anything, and then if you click on it, it takes you directly to the page with all the freelancers who are available. They all have just generic prices and pictures right now because no one's actually signed up. This was just me in the last 10 minutes because our app crashed like an hour ago. So essentially what the end goal here of the user flow is that somebody would come in, they would see this, they would go to, they want the new career headshots. They would see David Mudd. He's a great guy. He's a sommelier. He probably knows a lot about having a good headshot. So they would click on him. And as you can see, like we said, like the styling is not at all where we want it to be. But in the middle are the 5 tags that he has registered himself under, and then the different type that it's under. So you can see he's pretty diverse. He has a tag from all 3 different types. On the left is, hey, I'm David. Underneath that was supposed to be a portfolio that they could upload, but we were having a hard time uploading like multiple pictures as opposed to just a single, like doing a literal array and then having it appear on the screen. So we're just kind of going to be searching for a better tool than Cloudinary, I think, is the end goal for that. And then on the right, the other end goal was to integrate a calendar live from Google Calendar that you could click on, and it would have their Google Calendar events linked and then automatically block off what days are not available. And then they can manually set which ones that they only want to have available as well. But anyways, you can come in here, and as you can see, there's only 3 packages, and they're the same for every single tag right now. But what we would like to have happen is that you click on one of a given tag, and then over on the right, the different packages pop up for that tag, and you can see what the different types or what the different offers that they're giving. And then you would get here, and you would maybe want to link up with David, and probably get your picture taken by him. So the end goal would be, so then you go in here, and what do you want? I want to be photographed. Okay, so then after you sign up, pretty simple thing. You just click on this, click on Nick, and then once you click on, you say you want the medium package, and you click on that. We were trying to set up our order routes with Stripe, so the orders don't actually work right now because we didn't want to charge money when we order something. So right now it just goes to an order screen that you would have. It's supposed to automatically refresh, and then it changes the nav bar based on who's logged in. So freelancers don't get a search option. Only people who aren't logged in, and then clients get a search option. If you don't have a profile picture, it just fills with the first letter of your name. If you do have one, it just fills with that. And then in order to sign up as a freelancer, just kind of closing up here, I want to photograph. It comes in, and we would say so after you sign up, and then it would ask you to pick the 5 areas that you excel in most. So Nick probably excels in wedding photography, career, headshot photography, stock product, birthday party, and senior portrait. And then the next button comes up, and you can click it. And that's like a past order or something. But yeah, that's pretty much the basis of our app. We're gonna keep on improving it after.
Yeah, we think it looks really crusty right now. We hate the way it looks, so we're gonna redesign it and fix some of our issues on the front end pretty much. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.